On the test bench, we have a Data East WWF CPU. I put a Simpsons ROM in it just for testing, and let's boot it up. And you can see that the blanking 5 volts and the PIA LED all did the correct thing, that the lamp matrix is cycling normally, and that the display is up and working perfectly. None of the solenoids are on at this point in time. All good so far. So let's put the put the board into test. And that's the it's in test now. Tech alert, it says everything's okay, that's normal. We're going to skip burn-in time. Here's the sound of the left speaker. Now, this soundboard's not part of the system, but I'm checking it out for the client. Music 3, 4, left speaker, center, right, voice from.
Hey man, we're both underachievers.
So all those sounds are working just fine. And we're going to go on to the next test, which is display test. Turn out the light here. You can see that's working perfectly also. And the next test is switch test. So I have the switch matrix simulator connected, and we'll test a few switches here. 1, 2, 3, etc. And I'll go across the top row. I have tested all these switches. It all works perfectly. Here's the last switch, 64. So all good to go there. Next test is active switch test. There are none. All lamps. And then the next test is the lamp rows. I can cycle through those. And the next test is the lamp columns. And I can cycle through those also. And the last lamp test is individual lamps. And it will cycle through all of those also. Only one lamp lighting at a time, that's perfect. Next test is the all flashers test. And you can see all 12 flashers flashing there. And then the next test, I believe, is solenoid test. So that was 1 and 1A, 2 and 2A. Well, that blue LED is bright. That's the AC select coil being simulated. I put that blue LED in there just for that. And you can see we're going through all the solenoids. And this is the special solenoids. And it'll cycle the test over again. I can test the switch inputs for the special solenoids by grounding these pins. I'm just going to rake a ground across these pins, and you'll see the special solenoids light 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are your 6 special solenoid switch inputs. And I believe that is, well, you could do individual coils. Don't need to. And the game reboots. So this CPU board had a significant amount of alkaline corrosion on it, and the parts were removed as appropriate. Traces rebuilt. There are some spots, like right here, where the corrosion had gone all the way down to the fiberglass in the board, and I just sanded it all the way down there. There is no more corrosion on this board. You can see here where traces and through holes were eaten up pretty badly. The back of the board's got some jumpers on it now to take care of that. But this board is good to go.